Alright.
It is beyond reason, Atreus.
So, thankfully Devil showed up. So I am free. Okay, I'm gonna test that XP value shit. Because if the XP values actually split between the party, that explains why it takes so long to level up. If that's true, I'm low-key considering just doing a solo persona, like just a solo character run. If XP is split the way that they claim, then yeah, that's Crow's fucking stupid. Hang on. Okay. I might have found a worse game than God of War. That's impressive. And we're looking to the modding for the game, and I'm just gonna see if I can get some mods for the game, because fuck me.
Holy shit, you can't throw those back at him? That's bullshit.
Well, at least you get a checkpoint.
Damn.
Do not show mercy.
Shit. Okay, so it's falling next now.
Show mercy.
I like how he's trying to reason with the dog.
Well, remember, Atreus can talk to animals.
No, he can't. He's a failure. bro.
So was that bad though? The Persona?
Devil, it's one of the shittiest games I've ever played. Its core gameplay is fine, but there's so much stupid decisions around every single fucking corner. I would honestly say it's probably like one
Worse
of
than
my...
Elden Ring?
What? What?
Worse than Elden Ring?
You know, Elden Ring's not a bad game. I just don't like it. Or I just don't like it as much as other people do. It's not a bad game. When I say I don't like a From Software game, I said this last time too, they're still fine games. I just don't like them. The problem with fucking Persona 3 is Persona 3 is not a good game on a fundamental level. It might have good, maybe even great elements to it, but it's still a shit game. In fact, I'd argue the bad outweighs the good by a massive margin. Dude, I unironically, I think Persona 3 might be the better game. Unironic. Or not Persona 3. I think SMT 3 might be the better game. Fuck, not Persona 3. SMT 3 might be the better game because SMT 3 also lets you min-max it.
Holy shit.
Like for all the shit I'll give Neo about his fucking like elitism. Neo could have beaten the game at like level 60 with like the right team composition. I don't think you can even do that in Persona right now. Oh my goodness, Devil. Why aren't you jumping?
Looks like he's getting ready to attack.
And also the fact you can control your demons SMT3. Again, there are so many like just flat out factors that so many basic, simple decisions that would have made the game vastly superior.
Oh, damn it, I blocked that one though.
I'm convinced whoever made Persona 3 was like, how can we inconvenience our audience the most humanly way possible?
Looks like he's getting ready to attack.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Looks like he's getting ready to attack.
Look at Devil go.
Yep. That death counter's like loving this shit.
Looks like he's getting ready to attack.
330, mate. You'll get there. Oof.
Yeah.
Looks like he's getting ready to attack.
You'll get there eventually, mate.
Looks like he's getting ready to attack.
It surely isn't DMC4.
What the fuck?
Well, I suppose you're not wrong there.
Nah, DMC4 is actually fun. This one's just tedious.
Crouch jump over chains, oh never mind.
Looks like he's getting ready to attack.
Kratos, jump over the chains. I'm sure Devil would like to jump over those chains, but they won't let him.
I said it was a waste of an ability slot. Ah, that's bullshit. This boss fight kind of reminds me of the wolf in Code Vein.
Never beat Code Vein.
Looks like he's getting ready to attack.
You should. It's a great game. Oh, that's fucked. Where was that recovery frame?
So there's a frame where it knocks you back where you can react, and there's a frame that attacks you immediately afterwards.
Looks like he's getting ready.
That doesn't seem very fair.
Oh, damn.
You die again.
Not yet. Didn't now, though. Should've just kept going to the left.
Looks like he's getting ready to attack.
Uh,
Damn. It sucks that you can't run backward either.
oh, so close.
Looks like he's getting ready to attack.
I mean, thankfully it's almost over.
Fuck. Damn it, Kratos.
Imagine they make Kratos start from the start. What does that mean?
Holy shit. That fucking shield recovery is... God.
Before HP health bar. A lot of people actually did want that. I've heard a lot of complaints specifically regarding that.
Oh, no boss checkpoints?
Yeah, about having boss checkpoints. I've heard a lot of people complain about boss checkpoints being in the game in general.
That's because the bosses are HP sponges. Holy shit.
I believe in you, man. I'm sure you'll get there eventually. Oh, so across? I'm actually surprised you showed up to this one. I guess no one got the P3 notification then for sure. Double, they're asking if you're winning.
No way. Oh, okay, that's bullshit. Where was the yellow charge up?
Looks like he's getting ready to attack.
I have complete confidence Devil will inevitably succeed. Complete confidence. Hello, Rock and Alice. Haven't seen you in a fat minute. How are you doing?
Oh, what the fuck?
You die again, Devil?
Yeah.
Okay, that one shouldn't even hit you. What the fuck?
Some of these are a little cheap, is the way it's feeling.
Yeah, for some reason it was notifying when you go live. You gotta hit the bell.
Getting ready to attack.
Yep. And then just request all. Damn, he did one play fetch.
You got this, Devil. I believe in you. Yeah, because I was streaming like an hour ago, P3, but that ended up going sour. Thankfully, Devil finally woke up. so we can continue our journey through God of War for a little bit.
Yep, I woke up to justice. Just wasn't in time.
Gotta take better care of yourself, my dude.
Bad part about it, this is only the first part of the boss fight.
What?
Yep.
What the fuck do you mean? This is the boy's fault, isn't it? It is.
It is over.
I wish it didn't have to end that way. It's my fault
Yes.
he got loose. That he's dead.
You need to fix this, Zim? Fix what?
The way.
I know.
Let the dog die. Fuck the dog.
Nah, we can still save it.
I would have fucking shot him myself.
Please do something good.
Go home now.
Atreus.
I know. Close my heart to it. Another locked door.
We're gonna have every
I
shield in
can't
the
fix a
game.
YouTube notification. That's not like my fix, that's just how it is.
Hey, we got more luck.
It's not gonna stay open. Here's behind that gate. There's gotta be a way to freeze it, right? Elka.
Yeah, I had the bell bit. It just didn't show up every time, which is sad since I missed Darksiders. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Looks like it's not vulnerable to sigil arrows.
Do you have an idea?
Maybe we can use my sigils to carry the frost to the gear. Elka. That should do it.
Yeah, college started back up for me today. Unfortunately, I discovered something terribly.
They told me. Heimdall to kill you in Asgard.
How bad?
Apparently, I work for the school paper now. So, pretty fucking bad.
Tim is now a reporter confirmed.
I don't get paid for this job. Listen, if I want a job I don't get paid for, that's basically what YouTube is.
Gotta go. Come on, through the hole in the floor. Gate back?
It's still alive.
I do not know.
You don't know?
Unfortunately, it doesn't die. Were you volunteered? No. So, all English majors, regardless of what their actual degree they're trying to get is, have to spend 1 semester working for the school paper. I just didn't realize it was this semester where I was going to be doing it. So I knew I'd be stuck there eventually. I just didn't think I was stuck there right now. Their argument is even if you just want to become a teacher, it's still good to know because you could like, I don't know, what is it? I think their idea is that like you can set up your own school newspaper at a school you go to. It is stupid. Although I did find it a little amusing because they were talking about, do you want to do video editing and shit? Me realizing I technically have video editing experience. I could potentially do that. Please tell me you guys use DaVinci Resolve. It's the only actual thing I know.
If we can't find him, the dead will keep flooding the realms. The realms will collapse.
You must learn to calm your mind.
Maybe I've learned I run better on chaos.
What else did you learn?
We work better when we trust each other.
I just like to point out that Atreus is partially the main reason this teamwork doesn't work out well.
Where is he?
Why is this thing still alive?
You good?
Yes. Now we fight.
Here we go again. You gotta have weak points.
Why is that? Wait, why is that? I was trying to see that anytime the boy tries to help makes it worse. Fuck, it's real hard to say, but it really is a fucking fuck up.
Don't forget to detonate the spear.
Hey, Devil. Don't forget to detonate the spear. You know, just in case you didn't know that, Devil.
He's just looking out. That's all. Best interests at heart. Definitely.
So who are you lying to, Devil? Because he can't be me. Devil, there's someone else in the room with you. Just blink twice.
Here we go again.
That was a good throw.
You got it.
The best throw would have been throwing your son out of the house. Ha. God no. Atreus is the one who gets fucking paranoid and doesn't tell Kratos shit. Literally the entire fucking game is Atreus fucking doing shit behind Kratos' back and they get upset when Kratos gets upset about it.
Yep.
Remember, for those of you who forgot, we are in this situation because of Atreus. I'm not saying Atreus is responsible for all the world's problems, I'm just saying that there are a lot of issues that definitely need to be addressed here.
Don't you want to rest?
Devil, have you died during this fight or no?
Yeah.
Oh, that's no good. I'm not keeping track. That's not bueno. Look, I respect Trace is doing his best, but his best just isn't good enough, and he should be ashamed of himself.
Gotta change that. Fast! It's like he doesn't have a soul to live. Wait, I think I can stop this. I need you to help me get on his back.
Wait, can Kratos not kill Garm because he doesn't have a soul?
Yeah.
Go away then.
Trash.
What happened to Shockwave?
Oh, say Kratos clearly has a negative mortality then. You know what would be nice? Kratos just happened to have an item that cuts magic. Oh wait.
Now's our chance. Let's go. Grab him. Now! Please work, please work. I'm sorry.
What happened?
We gotta find him. Come on.
Man, what is that? Trace being super fucking vague for no good reason? No, say it ain't so. That's literally what the Blade's been shown to do. Source.
Well, guess he came this way. Let's find another way up.
What did you do?
At the house. The spell you saw me do when Fenrir died. I didn't know it then. But I accidentally put his soul into my knife. Souls are powerful, so I thought maybe Fenrir's could...
Change its nature.
Yeah. Let's see if it took.
When I found you in Midgard, before Freya attacked, you said you needed to protect me. Why?
I saw prophecy. You were... in my arm. Dead.
I saw it too. In Jotunheim.
What? You knew? That's why you've been training me so hard.
One day, you will have to survive without me.
Not gonna happen. I won't let it. I won't.
All journeys come to an end.
Not ours. Not like that.
They're going after the wolf specifically because Atreus put his like pet wolf in there.
See the eye change?
Yes. Prophecies work so weird in Norse Saga. They do.
You okay? Sorry I hurt you. It's over now. I promise. Fen? Are you? Boy. Yeah. I missed you too. Didn't know if that would work. We did it.
How is this possible?
It's giant magic. I've been learning things.
In Asgard.
This has nothing to do with that.
More secrets.
No. Promise. One that someone's trusting me to keep. Like you kept your promise to Mom?
There's not enough boy can pull powers out of his ass even though he's never seen the ability at all in the previous
See
game.
what I can do when you trust me?
Such unique names. Giant magic.
Oh.
And there's space time in it.
Just be space manipulation, devil.
We should inform
Nah. Different time flows.
Don't make me get Kyle.
Oh, okay. Also,
That's why I say that. I just okay.
if we're going by realms have to have different stars, suns, and moons and all that shit, I do believe the 9 realms do qualify for that too.
No one's saying they're not separate realms. At least I don't think anyone's saying they're not separate realms. The issue is that unfortunately we have so many statements against, well, a higher tier God of War. At this point you'd have to argue for dimensionality, but you don't really have anything for that one in this series alone either.
decide our next move.
So, when the Norns told you Heimdall was gonna try and kill me,
Ooh, what's over here?
your spears,
It is.
Heimdall's a jerk.
It can be simple, can it?
That's not who you are anymore, right? A god killer? Or
No. But I will do what it takes to keep you safe.
Why is this treated like such a bad trait? Yeah, let me go ahead and just, protect my son. No, you shouldn't kill Heimdall. He's a little shit, son. I think it's okay.
great, it's open. Maybe we can use the sigils to freeze the gear up there.
Giant Magic is a very unique name. See, that's how you know it's magic from the Giants.
How come? Guess sigil arrows don't work on that.
So he does show he has it earlier on in the game, but it's never explained how he actually knew the knife would work. It's just kind of like waved away that like, oh, it just felt right.
How come?
Okay, we'll keep that over there. While we go loop over here.
Flower here.
My guess is Soul Blossom.
Yeah, I mean, last game at least there's established he has language thing in animals. No, if we're talking for last game, yeah, he's it never showed it.
If you can't trust the fates, why do you care what they say?
When it comes to your life, I can take no chances.
Yeah, no, they don't ever set this up.
What do you mean?
Well, they don't ever set up Soul Magic in the last game for Giants.
No.
How come?
Devil, what are you doing?
Gotta go back inside.
May I ask for what purpose? May I ask for what reason?
Alka!
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna have a discussion. Mangler's been trying to
Discussion on
on why I scale Mahjong form the way I do, and we're like pre like DMC5 Virtual scales too. So that'll be interesting. That's gonna be an interesting time. Oh come on! How many enemies are there? Has anyone noticed the boys' abilities are basically used outside of force plot by Odin doesn't really affect the rest of the game? Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know what they were. I don't know what they were thinking with his powers. They're just not very good overall. The real question is, where is near divergent scale and why is he so 9% shonen? Yeah, no, because we're having some disagreements on that one. So that's gonna be fun hashing out.
we're having a what?
We're having disagreements on that one between him and me. All he has shift form is all speak and crap soul manipulation with some soul magic. To be fair, regarding some of that, it's not the worst things you could have in those categories, if that makes sense. I mean, he's not exactly going to win any fucking awards off it, for sure, but it's like, it's not the worst you could have in those categories. The all speak's not too bad.
We all speak.
Turning into a bear or wolf and is useful, and he can one-shot Neros as God War Power Skillers. God War Power Skillers can't read.
That's why the feats are visual.
Oh, he's not wrong. Nah, well, again, what Mangler's... Listen, all I'm going to say is the Ragnarok video that we've got going on is going to make things really fucking fucked across the board. Especially for God of War scaling.
The gateway got buried.
I have it.
Because it's not just like disagreements of scaling. It's like straight up you guys ignored evidence. Well, apparently they're already ignoring evidence, but it's also flat up like you guys on purpose, or either you just assume gray incompetency or you assume malicious intent.
What's wrong?
It's one or the other. And by malicious, I mean like them just like lying about it rather than just being incompetent. Because Mangler found some Twitter statements that they would have known about that are pretty fucking blatant against their scaling chain from people they use. And it's all like, what the fuck?
Now and for. I chased you away.
Oh, that's right. Devil, skip the cutscene.
Without you, I got reckless.
Oh, that's right. He can't.
Stupid. stupid mistakes. I don't know why I thought I could do this alone. You were right.
No.
Nope.
On our journey together. Let me grow into a warrior, worthy of your namesake. I was the one who was not ready.
Man, Atreus of Sparta must have been a pretty shit fighter if fucking Atreus is already worthy of the name.
Word just because I'm not there.
There's also Corey Balrog. I'm not gonna say who it was, but I'll just tell. I'm just saying, like, yeah, that is gonna be in the cards.
I'll listen for your voice in my head when you're not there. To guide me. And you do the same. Right?
It's supposed to be really touching, but my mom finds this a little fucking like weird.
I need to know you'll be okay without me.
I'm just gonna ask a simple question. Am I the only one who finds it really fucking weird that like
Are you the only one? What? You're cutting out for me.
Kratos doesn't like Kratos feels like he has no real like agency here, right? I'm not crazy on this one. Fuck if I know. That one's on Mangler
Don't be sorry, Father.
For what?
Be better.
for when the Ragnarok video comes out.
Let's go home.
Yep.
Not gonna lie, I noticed that the whole game he was really stuck fixing the boys' fuck ups. Oh yeah, Kratos has like fucking no agency in this fucking game. It's almost
That can't be unwritten.
kind of weird.
We shouldn't let prophecy define our choices.
Then we will make our own destiny.
I think one of the whether or not you agree or disagree with this man's takes, there was a guy named the Synthetic Man who has some weird takes for sure. But one of the main takes he had was that Kratos has no agency in the game whatsoever because everything is either done around Kratos or Kratos is there fixing someone else's problems. And I'm like, well, shit, that's actually kind of fair.
Did you want to take care of anything before going back to Sindri's?
No. First, we retrieve Mimir. Then you can tell us what you learned in Asgard. After that,
Okay, hopefully that fixes it.
You really do think of him as a brother. What about Freya?
Zim talk.
She moved in while I was
Hello?
away.
what she turned her
Okay.
hatred
Yep.
into,
You're not cutting out anymore.
she recognized our interests were aligned.
Huh. I tried convincing her of that, but
When was that?
oh, before I started telling you where I was in there.
I see.
Hey, she didn't kill me.
I said nothing.
Hey, they fixed the doors.
You're back. How did it go?
We should trouble us no further.
Well, that's a bloody relief. So you put down old Garm, did you?
Yeah, sort of.
Atreus, your decision to go to Asgard after all he's put us through. I'll never understand it. But I hope you at least came back with something we can use.
Does current Kratos have any ability that doesn't come from equipment other than rage?
Come on. I'll
No.
show you what Odin's up to. Here's what he cares about most. More than Ragnarok or anything. Is this mask. Anyone recognize it?
That thing? Ugh, it's a dead end. He's been faffing around with that since before I knew him. To be honest, I thought the giants were just having a laugh with that one.
Okay, fine. No.
You're wrong, Mimir. This mask is no fraud. Giants didn't make it, and only a few of them ever glimpsed it in their visions. They never knew its origin, but some believed it was a way to gaze into the secrets of creation itself.
Is it an oracle?
Much, much more.
Zim, Odin to me is not threatening. How do you feel?
Imagine becoming one with a source of infinite knowledge. Yes. This is why Odin tortured me.
So, Odin is not threatening. He's not. But from what I understand, that was the point. He was supposed to be unassuming and unthreatening.
One obsession he never saw fit to share with me. But I'll tell you this. Even when Odin speaks the truth, his purpose is false. Either way, it's a mistake to let it distract us. Is Heimdall our focus or not?
We will rewrite our fate another way.
Then I'm going back to Vanaheim. If we're not taking the fight to Odin, I should help my brother stand against him.
He has like a middle school teacher. Can Odin be at two places at once? No. Odin has clear. Well, that's why Tyr and Odin never show up at the same time. Tyr always goes into the broom closet. Very convenient how no one ever opens that fucking closet.
I'm gonna study my notes on the mask. See if I can think of a plan.
The thing is, if they want to not be bothered, they just need to do what thing help him by stopping Ragnarok and the mask.
I'm really sorry about the way I left. You know I've never hurt any of you.
There by accident.
Can't happen. So, do you forgive me?
Of course. We know you meant no harm, lad.
Sindri?
I'm sure I will. Eventually.
Okay. Guess I'll take it.
While we're clearing the air, I hope that I can be forgiven for not doing more when the Hellwalkers attacked. Whatever reservations I have about violence, they shouldn't apply when your home is under attack. And certainly not by undead abominations. Yet I reached for a shield instead of a sword. God. You're right to chide me for that, old friend. The next time the moment calls me, I'll be ready.
Well said, Tia. I believe you just might.
I just love how Odin went out of his way to make himself the biggest bitch imaginable. Like, what the fuck do you have against
Ready
him?
to head out.
Literally the only thing Odin wants is no Ragnarok and the mask, that's it. Give him those and he probably never would have bothered with them. So, this is where I think a better game, or a better story, as fucked as this is, gave a better reasoning behind why they should stop him. Granted, by this point, Odin has tortured them consistently. So, like, them wanting revenge is fair game. But if you ever played Fable 2, there's a line in Fable 2, or like a little short story, where I think it's the hero of magic is talking to the other heroes, and they're like, why are we stopping the bad guy if all he wants to do is literally just bring back his family? Why are we stopping him? And I think it was the magic guy's like, yeah, that's true. But if you give a hungry man $1 million or something akin to that, and he finally buys enough food to, like, you know, fill his belly, he'll realize afterwards there's more than food he can buy. So even if they help Odin, there's no guarantee Odin's not going to come back with the mask and make, like, life way worse for them. There's no reason to put themselves in that position where they can just get rid of him now. The mask and Odin, that's too much of a risk across the board. Why do people in God of War Ragnarok act like killing Heimdall was like impossible? He killed Hermes. They don't know that. Also, technically, Heimdall's ability would be way more dangerous if we're being honest. Heimdall's ability would, on average, be more dangerous, or at least consider more dangerous.
Thanks for this.
Don't forget, you can always whack them with it. What are you looking for?
Shouldn't they mention multiple times he slaughters Pantheon even though they shouldn't have known? They just know. Technically, Heimdall should have won because he should have known the spirit could blind him for 2 seconds. So Heimdall's ability is not to see into the future. That's actually wrong. That's a misconception the game keeps like perpetuating, which is kind of weird because the game will also tell you his power is not the ability to see into the future. So I know that sounds weird. Let me explain. Heimdall's power is not the ability to see into the future. It's the ability to read your intentions. However, by reading your intentions, he can basically predict your next attack. But it's not absolute. That's one of the problems with this game is that they don't actually fucking like... They kind of make it really complicated. His ability is supposed to be like Spider Sense. Imagine a more set up power, actual Spider Sense. Yes, that I think is the right way to put it.
Very good.
So Kurama, I'm not too sure. Could Naruto contest any negative intentions or feelings? Then yeah, that's probably that'd be a good example. Yes.
Hey, wait. We're with you.
Yeah, the game will go out of its way to tell you that. Which is where it gets kind of weird, why people keep assuming Heimdall's power is that. If Heimdall could actually see into the future the way people claim he could, he probably never would have lost to Kratos. That's useful as long as you scale who you're fighting. No, scaling doesn't matter here for this one, ironically enough, because Heimdall, for all intents and purposes, scales to Kratos. Heimdall does scale to Kratos. He was able to block his attacks in the fight and react to him in time. The problem is that Kratos is just a better fighter. It's not as simple as, I scale to you, this is going to be easy. You have to actually be able to fight him.
What else do you know of the mask?
Only that it was the great passion of Odin's life. He journeyed across Aegea from the ocean into the heart of the silent witch herself to find it. Lost every man in his crew, and to hear him tell it, all that light and more.
Devil, what are you trying to do? It looks like you're trying to do some weapon swap techs.
Yep.
Wait, are those Odin's ravens? The ones we've been destroying all this time?
So it would seem.
Free are we, free of the Father. Our half-lives now belong to no other.
What do you think that means?
I don't know, but there's definitely something more going on here.
If you got to the programmer say he don't if Kratos nerf or not is crazy. Dan, could you clarify your statement? Could you clarify your comment a little bit? I'm confused on your comment. I saw that the programmer did release a new video with Kratos going through Elden Ring. I'm just gonna be honest, I'm not too fond of the programmer's most of his content. It's not bad. It's just that, how do I put this? A lot of his content is a lot more speculative than I would prefer, but a lot of it also retreads old ground significantly.
Out all these poor bastards with their souls cut up.
Oh yeah, Rocket Alice, you're 100% correct there. From what I understand, Seth said in his video, from what other people have told me, that he has not played Ragnarok, and for some reason he doesn't have TG and K in the video with him. He has someone else.
We travel to Anaheim.
Great. You gonna check in on Freya?
Yes.
Glad I get to come this time.
Which, I don't quite understand why. Granted, I don't know what their relationship is like. It just seems kind of weird to me. Because TG and K is the more popular God of War skiller as far as I know, and he also was the one who helped him in the last video.
She accepted that I was not her enemy.
In that video, he says Kratos may or may not be weaker.
Was lifted ass over face in Freya's camp.
You met Freya? What's he
Wait,
Different from his sister.
wait, hang on a minute, Dan. What does Seth say? Are you telling me Seth says that Kratos might have gotten weaker, or he might still be the same?
He says that depending on where you scale God of War 4 and 5 Kratos.
Oh,
He could be
no, okay, he's talking about that in reference to, no, okay, that's different than I was expecting. Yeah, he means in comparison to God of War 3.
And, what?
It is also dangerous.
More dangerous than hell?
Yeah, I was gonna say if that's like, if I interpreted it correctly, that would explain why TGK is not there helping him.
Freya's camp is to the right.
No rush, is that? Not every day the lad gets to see a new realm.
Devil, don't you fucking dare! Start moving to the main story.
To Freya's camp then. Time to see how the Vanir have fared in our absence.
I hope Freya's okay.
She can care for herself.
We're still checking on her?
Forces are outnumbered. There is much I owe her.
No second contest, I guess, lol. I want him to get through Heimdall first. I would like to get through the Heimdall boss fight, because after Heimdall, it's like
same.
one more Atreus mission, and then it's like basically endgame. And the problem too is, how many Ragnarok streams have we been on now?
Fine song I heard long ago.
Quite a bit.
We're on part 9. I don't know about you guys, but the gameplay is not exactly doing it for me. Dude, Kratos embraces the power of 5 gum and destroys Heimdall.
Hey, that's the other half of the broken Muspelheim seed we found. We can take it to a Mystic Gateway.
Yay.
Find Sutter's combat trials.
I'm gonna go fight Gina now.
Well, you can do that after you kill a god.
One here. Where is everyone?
Stay alert.
I don't like this, brother.
Hey, Superior Games, just try scaling it. I've been thinking about with how powerful other side, I do want to start scaling some just video games again. I want to get back to the channel's roots a little bit. So we'll see. But for sure, I know that other side and Hollow Knight are the two ones I'm looking are like game only ones.
Kratos, Atreus, welcome reunion. Unexpected, but welcome.
You know us?
Can't be. Is that who I think? Oh, you shifty bastard. It's almost good to see you again. And for once in the shape of a man. Or nearly.
So that's how they got your head out of your ass. Maybe now you'll stop being such a half-blind, piss-drunk, oversexed liar. He was more of a pig than I ever was.
I do not know you.
Do you not recognize your handiwork?
This is such a weird twist.
Remember when we first met Freya in the woods? After I am so sorry about that.
Freya's poor.
Her advisor and friend. Counselor to the Vanir. And yes, well...
Zim, after Ragnarok is going to play Tuesday stream. Ideally, Devil's going to start playing Dragon's Dogma. He's been talking about it for fucking ever.
My arrow, my mistake.
Forgotten. Vanaheim needs our help more than ever.
Because I played Dragon's Dogma once. And it was still better than most games I played, but it just wasn't for me.
Watch where you aim that bow of yours.
But you just couldn't keep up with it.
Wow. Zeus versus Odin for me, I say Zeus depending on what you put the situation as.
Yeah, Zeus.
Here's how, we've all kind of talked about this. The only way you argue Odin beats Zeus is if you believe Odin is way stronger than Zeus. But if we're talking like comparable, Zeus has way better powers and abilities consistently.
Where's Freya? She came here to help her brother.
She leads the search party for Freyr and Bigvir. They've been captured by the Einherjar.
How did that happen?
An ambush. The presence has intensified since your last visit. To make matters worse, the Celestial Wolves haven't been seen in days. At least I assume. Not easy, tracking time with no moon in the sky.
No moon.
Just like in their shrine.
Their shrine.
It's a long story. You want us
You have my gratitude. We're spread thin.
It depends on how you scale Thor. Yeah.
He'd be a fellow giant.
Very well.
I don't think that Thor's statement should mean he scales to fear Zeus. I think it just makes more sense that Thor scales to Zeus. However,
You think he's really forgiven me for shooting him?
Trust me, lad. The old swine still carried a grudge. You'd know.
however, I'm pretty sure Thor's probably the strongest in the Norse pantheon.
Conflicting loyalties, broken promises. Nothing to concern yourself with.
I'm not concerned. Just curious.
Curiosity's all well and good. So is privacy, eh?
Okay. Point taken.
The problem is that Odin's strong, but so the problem is that Odin sneak attacks Thor, kills him, but he mainly beats Kratos due to having ability advantage. People say Odin because he was fighting Kratos, Freya, and the boy. He was getting his ass beat by Freya, Kratos, and the boy.
It's also Kratos without a shit ton of amps that he has in 3.
The other thing too regarding that situation is that numbers doesn't matter, because remember that Zeus can clone himself. And Zeus can clone himself completely as far as we know. So, okay, he fought 3 people. Great. Zeus can make 6 people. Oh, if you want to scale Ymir to the Primordials in the Greek Pantheon, then yeah, Zeus for sure would just scale above Odin. Again, like, the problem is that Thor's probably stronger than fucking Thor's probably stronger than Odin AP-wise. Odin just has better abilities and knowledge. There was people that say, but I always use in God of War 3, Kratos need an army of Titans for Zeus. That's also not technically true. The army of Titans was just there to kind of like help out the Olympians. In a one-on-one, I mean, Kratos did show up to fight Zeus 1v1. Alright, that's gonna take too long. Too busy now.
What is?
I was gonna play a League of Legends game, like an actual ranked game, but it's already kind of late. So I'll just play a quick little mini game. Yeah, tomorrow I gotta work on my book for about 2 or 3 hours. I would have done it earlier, but well, yeah. I could do it right now, but I'm already kind of tired. And hopefully I'll finish finalizing the other side script tomorrow too. And then I'll try sounding like a girl for voice acting purposes. I don't know, I got time. I'd like to get out by January, so I just have to learn to sound like a girl relatively within, I don't know, 7 days. That doesn't sound too impossible. Devil, for fuck's sake, roll to the side!
Dragon's Dogma won't take too long. I already have, it'll be a New Game Plus run.
Please, no, don't do that. I'm sorry, I'm broke, and I know no women. So I have no options here. For shame. Believe it or not, actually, well, it's gonna sound rough as well. It'll sound rough as fuck at first. I'm not exactly too worried about it. Did Devil just get bucked in the face? Can we hear something right now? No, not even close to being ready. Not even close to being ready. But I got a lot of free time. One 6-hour practice session, or more like probably, if I start doing like at least maybe like 1 to 2 hour practice sessions. Because the problem is I can already hit the pitch. I can already hit the tone and pitch. If I can match the tone and the like fucking, well, I guess repeated pitch of a female voice. I just don't sound like it, because the problem with voice for a man to sound higher pitch, you have to make your Adam's apple go up higher into your throat, because that's where you get your voice to get a higher pitch more consistently. Unfortunately, it's gonna sound janky regardless. But that's when if I can sound like a voice and get the intonations right, then I can just fix up the rest with some like touch-ups with voice editing software. How the hell is the centaur harder than a giant wolf? So then, if Devil the Giant Dogma finished it, can we finally do the DDS stream? We'll see. Look, it's either that or I fucking spend money, but again, I have no money. And again, I don't really know people to work with here. The only like fucking, I mean, I guess I could try hiring a voice actor to do it, but like that's gonna be expensive. Zim is broke. Zim is what the industry would call broke as fuck. That was ridiculous. Hey.
Anaheim looks and feels so.
Oh yeah, I got the God of War fucking Ragnarok art book, and man, it had the only thing it had that was worth discussing is that it does confirm that Freya is equal to Kratos.
What?
Negros. Greek. For human.
I like it. Find the Noki, making these things stronger.
So it just directly confirms that Freya and Kratos scale to each other. Which, I mean, you kind of could already guess, to be fair. It's just, I guess, nice to have confirmation. Yep. Regardless of your thoughts on it, it is the art book direct here. The art book directly says that Freya and Kratos are equals in every relevant metric.
Damn.
It also says that she's meant to look just as strong as Kratos is. So, like, that's what her design's all supposed to impart to, is like a sense of strength. Someone keep track of Devil's Deaths in the middle of League of Legends game.
Find the Noki, making these things stronger.
I didn't agree with the take that Freya's a Mary Sue, personally, but after reading that, I kind of thought to myself, like, wow, we're really just going to shell over Kratos, huh? Fuck everything Kratos had to do to get where he ended up. Fuck him. Remember, Freya's too weak to beat Odin in any capacity. She couldn't beat him on her own. I mean, to be fair, no one could really beat Odin on his own in these games, if I'm being honest. Again, like, Odin needed to be fucking tag team because he would have beat them all in a 1v1. Even Freya's, like, super cool moment where she shows up to help is that the fucking Atreus and fucking Kratos have taken all the brunt of the assault. How even in Magic, but he barely has any magic powers outside of his weapons. If you're talking about Kratos, yeah, sure. But, like, Odin was like, hey, fuck you. I just got the image of really tall from her, look not strong or anything. Unfortunately, when people design characters, they have to design with certain things in mind, so they might not consider how everyone looks at it. Also, creators don't have the luxury of being able to be 100% accurate in knowing what their audience is going to say going forward. Like, your old pal Zim here when he released the book, and unfortunately it did not go the way he planned. Pain. Kratos talking about him? Yeah, Kratos has next to no fucking powers. It's why I always ask people on occasion to scale Kratos, like, what the fuck are Kratos' powers supposed to be? Show me on the chart where Kratos' powers are. Yeah, actually, I don't even think Freya's all that tall. What is she, like, fucking... How tall do you think Freya is, Devil? Like, what, 5'4" or something? No, not 5'4", like 5 foot, like maybe 6. Super strength, healing and rage, I guess fire. Does he have fire without the weapon? Alright, so Devil's died twice since I was able to mark it. Please, someone keep track of his deaths, it's essential.
Fire would be rage.
So fire is just part of rage then? Yeah, he really doesn't have a good kid to work with. He's like fucking the most vanilla versus matchup character you can have. And I'm putting him like above Goku in terms of vanilla. Damn it, I died. The thing is that he wasn't so bad in the Green Pantheon either. Gilgamesh solos the verse. Gilgamesh? Which Gilgamesh? The most vanilla character? I'd argue Marvel characters on average have more powers than Kratos does by himself. Like Spider-Man, I'm pretty sure has more powers than Kratos does.
Stay alive.
Wonder where they went.
Eaten by a dolphin, perhaps.
Doubtful.
Most Marvel characters win on just resistances alone. Yeah, you're right. Someone casually sings around Kratos and Pure Equalized. Let's be real here, most people swing around Kratos and Pure Equalized.
Going for more loot, huh? I saw a forge back at Freyr's camp. Has Rock been helping them out this whole time?
Ah, you haven't met Hunda yet. An old contemporary of the Hulder brothers. She serves as Freyr's blacksmith, keeping it.
Can we just talk about how fucked that is for a moment, that when Atreus sees a dwarven fucking like blacksmith area that he instantly assumes it's them? Does Kratos have agility? If you're asking if he's really agile, technically no. Well, I don't know, Devil. You think Kratos is agile?
She is quite
Yeah, he can be, yeah.
friendly.
Nonsense. The lad's far too young for her taste.
What?
If we're equalizing it, then yeah, Spider-Man would beat Kratos in a fight like super fucking easily. His webs would fucking stomp him out. Hey, Spider-Man's no fucking like, you know, he's no pushover himself, you know? Also, Spider-Man's weapon would be really weird in equalized fights.
Means you've now visited each of the 9 realms.
Huh. Guess you're right.
Not many mortals can claim such a feat. Not many gods either. Even your father has yet to grace the halls of Asgard.
I am in no hurry to do so.
What does Beanie said both Frey and Big Bear were
I would say, though, the webs are kind of weird because they technically scale above Spider-Man, so how do you equalize the webs?
Exiled scholar, married to a warrior, Taylor.
Why was he exiled?
You'll have to ask him for the full tale. But I take it that he and Bela's quest to unite their people was frowned upon.
Wait, Baylor's a dark elf?
Yes.
Wow.
If we're acting like Screw Attack now, Yang beats Kratos. Screw Attack does not equalize the fight. Honestly, Death Battle probably would get less shit if they did it, if they actually equalized the fights. Spider-Man's webs are stronger than him. His webs can continue, his webs can consistently hold the Hulk back, even when the Hulk, like, objectively scales above Spider-Man. Even though Spider-Man can hurt the Hulk, his webs do a better job of like, dealing with him. Also, his webs can have some really weird properties too, depending on like what other stories you want to take. Because there's like this one comic I saw on YouTube where like all of New York is falling apart on a molecular level, and Spider-Man can barely keep it afloat with fucking with his own webbing, which means that his webs can like hold the molecular bonds together even for a short period of time, which is kind of a little silly. My team in leagues is trash.
Oh, shit.
Alright, so he's died 3 times so far.
All in the pursuit of loot.
I'm thinking equalized matches might be fun on the channel later on. They're also fucking less of a fucking hassle to deal with because, like, oh my goodness, hang on one second. Because, like, at that point, you know, it's just, like, fucking up to, like, fucking what you consider about abilities. But you can argue tactics a lot easier than arguing scaling. That's why I always like the equalized fight to some extent, although some equalizations were kind of stupid. He does have different type webs on hand for different enemy situations. Oh, that's not even including the variety he would get, yeah. Because that would include electro webs, fire webs, stuff of that nature. Four deaths.
Yep.
Oh, devil! I think we're approaching the 350 soon.
350?
I think we're approaching the big 350. Because currently you're at 347.
It's making these things stronger.
Sorry if I'll click in the background, fellas. This game is getting pretty intense. Ragnarok, this fight can be a lot of people in Equalized. He's a really strong fighter, and his fire sense is absurd for Equalized fights. He also does have martial arts skills, technically. Well, not technically. My friend says Yang can be Nero. I don't know about Equalizer or hand to hand. What would even be the parameters to that matchup? Are we talking like fucking like best to the ground? What's the situation there on that one? We're talking first to tap. Like what would even be? Because it can't be till they're knocked out or till like dead. Because like well she can't get past Nero's healing factor. Even in its weakest version. Salem, their main antagonist, has barely, to be fair, he's a Ruby B writer. So he's into that Fuda scene, huh? Yeah, he can beat Nero though. Like, I would love to. Well, I mean, there is that one guy who says Ruby can beat Nero in a fight. Not Crisis. He's got a different. It's a different guy. I forgot what the guy's name was. I know we talk about him every now and again, but I just can't remember what his name is. Not Splash either. I haven't seen that guy's video yet either, but I'm assuming he'd have like probably an argument for why. Devil, what the fuck are you doing? Also, I think Devil's died 5 times now, so he's at 348. Devil, what the fuck are you trying to do?
Found loot.
Devil, the world doesn't just revolve around loot, you know. He's not listening. All he sees is treasure. Rain 392. Yeah, Rain, that's the guy's name.
Has the Yang thing already been addressed?
More or less. Do you want to comment on it?
Yeah, Nero would stomp.
Thank you for your comment, Devil. Real enlightening stuff there. And equalized fight. Yang doesn't even have as many fucking abilities as Nero in general. What would even be the argument there?
That's not even counting if we give them
I mean, I've heard all your stories. It's gonna be weird meeting them in person.
immunity to the Devil Trigger corruption.
At the very least, it shouldn't fail to.
They'd probably argue Aura would counter the corruption. Man, I think the moment Ruby shot himself in the foot really badly is when they said that every semblance is 100% unique to the individual. I don't know if they retconned that rule yet, but that was probably one of the really ballsy decisions they ever could have made. For those of you who don't know, back when Ruby was, I think, back in season... But she beat Tifa. Yeah. But she beat Tifa due to Tifa not really having any real advantages over Yang in Equalized Fight.
Come here. You once told us Ragnarok begins when Sol and Hati catch the sun and moon.
Said it was foretold, lad. Prophecy. Which after our time with the Norns, we've all had quite enough of.
But Odin still believes. That's gotta be why the Einherjar stole the moon. Still trying to avoid Ragnarok.
Or he prepares for it. Fights a proxy war in this realm to distract his enemies.
Yeah. Or that, I guess.
No, like, in Equalized Fight, Tifa has, like, no real advantages over Yang. That's one of the issues, that's, like, one of the things that... Because when Tifa versus Yang dropped, I thought that was fine. Because at the time I didn't really know Final Fantasy VII power scaling, but that seemed... Their outcomes were reasonable to me. Because I've also seen Crisis Core, and Tifa didn't seem all that impressive in Crisis Core. Final Fantasy VII suffers from this really bad case of, like, if you don't look at the lore, it's really fucking weak. So, honestly, I don't really understand. I don't even think that one got too much flack on its own. Although I still...
Really understand.
What?
Oh, the Tifa thing.
Yeah. Oh, I will still say it's really poor taste whenever she doesn't match up with characters of their own verse. It's a little fuck there. Granted, they've at least admitted when they lose at least, but it's also kind of a little suspicious there. Because I think like Weiss lost to Mitsuru, and I think that was the only Ruby match Ruby has lost so far. Oh, you wanna what? I just thought of a matchup for fucking Gundalf, actually, for that isn't fucking Dumbledore. They could do Ozpin versus Gundalf, I think, for Death Battle.
Oh, that worked for fucking Apple.
Like DMC? DMC technically at least has like the Mundus fee. So like you could still use that one for a visual aid, but yeah, for the most part like DMC, yeah. Hell? Oh, there we go.
Hello? I think they're sleeping.
Well, there you have it. The legendary celestial wolves. Supremely entertaining. Props.
Remember their shrine? They didn't rejoin the sky until after the moon returned.
And then chased an arrow across the sky.
Right. Well, guess we go find the moon and put it back where it belongs, eh? As if that's a perfectly normal thing to say.
The Aner Yar played a part according to Skull and Hati's shrine.
Managed to stuff the moon inside a box, if memory serves.
But it didn't say where they took the box.
Aye, that's the rub of using prophecy as a map, isn't it? Bit sparse on the details.
There's a war camp in the nearby village. It's a strong fortress to guard their bounty. We will try there first.
Besides Eldisvini and the elves, who else is part of Freyr's army?
Not much army, really. Although Beerger was a soldier, once walking the path of a traveller. I imagine he's handy with that enormous broken sword of his.
A traveler that doesn't want to kill us. That's nice.
I will say, I do find it just a tad bit strange how this whole situation ends up turning out. Because Odin could have really just taken the moon with him back to Asgard and this problem would have been solved.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Devil, if you die, we'll call it there for today. If you win, just go ahead and save, and then we'll call it there too. Alex versus Cole because Cole is at least moon level. Alex is city. I guess you can argue for Cole's hacks. Or Alex's hacks. Could have shown up and jacked the Master and the Boy and said I'm out. There were a lot of things he could have done. So Kyle actually scales Alex Mercer and he's convinced that Alex would lose to Cole McGrath. Or at least, so his position is like this. Evil Cole would stomp Alex. Good Cole would AP stomp Alex, but he can't kill Alex. So it's a really weird conundrum there.
Hey, measurable speed.
Did you see that? I didn't know they could do that.
Source.
Stay
You didn't see it?
Yeah.
I did. But where's your source of being measurable? Also, go ahead and save. Because unfortunately we started late.
Fitting.
So, there will not be a stream tomorrow. I do want to start hashing out. I think tomorrow, in particular, after I'm done working on the script and everything, I want to start cultivating the scans and the video footage for the video. When's the video going over all the nonsense stuff Odin does that doesn't make sense for his plan? We'll see. I don't think any of us are planning to do a narrative discussion on God of War Ragnarok. We'll see what happens. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys on the next streamer video, which should be Wednesday with Kyle with Tales of Vesperia.